think last night they already become a honorary citizen of West Manggarai Regency. So, and you already spent some days here in Labuan Bajo. We would like to know your experience here in Labuan Bajo, or maybe you have any recommendation to improve our tourism sector, especially here in Labuan Bajo. You know that so far we have quite a lot of tourists coming, and we want to improve. We would like to give our potential tourism sector we have here to be much better for future. So, is there any comment for this during your whole experience here in Labuan Bajo?
No, it has been absolutely wonderful experience for me over the past 4 days. As a tourist first, but also as someone who's analyzing the way Indonesia is working at developing its tourism sector. And Labuan Bajo has everything it takes to become a very large, very successful tourism destination, because what tourists are expecting, what we as consumers of tourism are expecting, is not one thing but a full experience. We're expecting to have the heritage, we're expected to have the natural beauty, we're expecting to have the sport and the adventure, and we're expecting to have the food. And Labuan Bajo has got everything of that. The diving, the water sports are there. We've seen the heritage with the cave, we've seen the heritage with the dancing, with the very strong Manggarai culture. We've seen the natural beauties with the waterfalls, with the diving, with the undersea world. So you have the complete experience, and actually you have to develop it. Of course, there are a number of trade-offs that you will have to do, because you have to choose which type of destination tourism you want to be. You can decide to be a mass tourism destination, or you might decide to be a luxury tourism destination, or you might decide to have both, but then you have to work to make it possible for the two types of tourism to survive. The most important thing, of course, that we feel is that the natural beauty is such, and the cultural wealth, the cultural riches of Labuan Bajo is such. You don't want to lose that. So you don't necessarily want it to be ecotourism, but you want it to be sustainable. And I do feel that the way Labuan Bajo started developing shows that double priority. The priority to develop, to give jobs to the people, to create wealth for people in economically challenged part of Indonesia. You want that. You don't want to lose on the jobs. But then you don't want to spoil in the long term the potential of this. So you have to work very hard, you have to work
to keep it
very
balanced.
cleverly to keep the balance, because the balance is going to be the secret to Komodo, to Labuan Bajo, to Manggarai Barat's success as a tourism destination.
So, the concrete thing that you're going to do for the short-term condition is that something that you're going to tell to the world that Labuan Bajo is ready for tourism?
Yes, absolutely. I think now at the time of social media, the bad news go all over the world very quickly, but the good news go all over the world very quickly. Like the good news that Labuan Bajo is there. Now it's much more accessible to tourists. You have 2 flights a day from Jakarta. I understand that many more airlines have plans to land in Komodo in the future. You will have the new port that will allow larger cruise boats to come. The good news is that it's there. The news that people have to know is come quickly as well, because Labuan Bajo is going to change. Even if it's a sustainable development, it's going to change. And if you want to catch the real reality of Floresian life and culture, come quickly. So yes, that's the news I want to spread.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much for being here in Labuan Bajo, and have a nice flight back to Jakarta.
I love Labuan Bajo. Thank you.
Okay.